Hey there, it's Mel C, and this is the Six Figure Chicks podcast. Quick, powerful conversations with women making six figures and beyond. It's a real talk, big wins, and no fluff. Just 15 minutes to get inspired and get you on the go. Together we rise, together we change lives. Hey there, welcome back, Six Figure Chicks podcast. I am delighted. I have Lisa Riley here with me. Lisa is the CEO and founder of Delta Business Advisors, LLC, which is a boutique business brokerage and lower M&A advisory firm. She is also the recipient of numerous prestigious awards, an educator, and a can-do entrepreneur. She has served on industry association boards and been elected as chair. When not working or learning, Lisa loves to enjoy her time off with her spouse, traveling, and spending time with friends. Thank you so much for joining me, Lisa.
Well, thank you for having me, Mel, and for all you do.
I love it. I love being able to be around fantastic, amazing women like yourself, and bring them onto this short podcast to share a little bit of our excellence and some things that not a lot of people may know. So let's start it off with the great little icebreaker. What's a fun fact or something maybe unexpected that not a lot of people know about you?
Well, most people tend to think I'm an extrovert.
What?
And I really get my strength from being alone and being away from people. So I'm a real introvert at heart. Yes. People who know me actually know that, but people who don't are like, what the hey?
I know, because you're always out and about. Like I see you at all different events. You're always like talking to people you know, you don't know, which is amazing. I mean, so.
Everybody's so interesting. If you really stop and talk to people, it's so fun to learn about people.
It really is. And just to like stop and say hi, how you doing, and introduce yourself. You never know what that could lead to. It could lead to like your lifelong best friend or your next business partner. I mean, yeah, it's, you don't ask, you don't know until you ask and, or at least introduce yourself.
And always try and find something out fun about somebody that you could remember.
Yeah. That will help you remember them the next time you see them.
Yes. Like Mel, it's lovely in pink.
I know, you can't forget me now. Like I'm always in pink.
Hot pink, not dull pink, hot pink.
Yes. And I mean, great coordination. Like you have the hot pink jacket, which I love. So yes, representing. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about like roadblocks we've all faced, because as a fellow six-figure chick author, congratulations on being in the Phoenix Volume 1. I remember you did share a little bit about one of those roadblocks that you have overcome, such as like confidence, which is big in entrepreneurial business world. Because, you know, if you're lacking confidence in yourself, then that affects your business. I mean, I guess anywhere you are, like professional, career driven too, but maybe kind of give us an insight look at maybe a challenge that you faced while you've been in business.
There are always those challenges, whether you're starting up or you've been in a business for 10, 20 years. At some point, you always feel like an imposter. There's something new, there's something going on. And at some point, other people make you want to feel like not all that, even if you are.
Yeah.
So one of the best things I learned is the old truism. It's not never let them see you sweat. It's just always be genuine, be there, and show up. Showing up is the first part of the battle in confidence. And I know we wrote about all kinds of things because all of us had thousands of stories that we boiled down to a few little words here and there. But confidence actually comes from within. But if you don't have it, borrow somebody else's, borrow Mel's, borrow mine, because you can do this.
Yeah.
And if you've never had anybody in your corner telling you can do this, call me. I will tell you, because everybody can do it, whatever it is.
Yeah, most definitely. And I love how you said, borrow somebody else's. It's a great, like, surround yourself by the amazing people that are going to lift you up and
Mhm.
support you and be like your best cheerleaders on the sideline, going, yeah, like this person is amazing. You should go do business with Lisa. You should go to her events, learn from her. Because people are sometimes too afraid to take that tiny little leap outside of their immediate circle.
And one of the things you have to learn, especially on your road to success, because it is a road to success, is that there will always be people in your life who don't think you should succeed or are cheering, but not so loudly for your success.
Mhm.
If that is the case, you need to either forcefully or gently remove them and move on. Family members, it's hard, but find your tribe of women and men who will push you forward and help you up as opposed to keep you where you are. And I don't care where you are, unless you're at the very tip top of the mountain, which, okay, maybe Elon Musk might be there or a handful of people. There's always ways for us to go up, and there's always ways for us to go down. Just keep going up.
Yeah, most definitely. Eye on the prize always, and it's always be learning, always be asking questions.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so like looking back on your younger self, what would be a good piece of advice that you would give her if you could talk to her today?
One of the things I would say is not as Nike says, just do it, but be open to all the experiences you can have within reason. Safety is paramount, although take those adventures. Just just again, do it, try it. When somebody gives you an opportunity, most women's first reaction is no, or I can't, or I'm not ready. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we can. Yes, we jump out of our comfort zone. One of the funny stories is when they called me to ask me to be chair of the International Business Brokers Association. Again, I'm not worthy. I'm not ready. There are so many other better people. Why don't you ask one of them? Blah, 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 blah. And Warren, God bless him, he kept saying, we voted. We want you. You can turn us down, but we want you. We'll
Oh,
give you about 24 hours to think about it. So Mel knows me. I went in. Kim wasn't there to talk to, so I couldn't talk to him about it. So I just opened a bottle of wine, had a glass, had a second glass, and when he got home, had a third glass and talked to him about it.
I love that. But yes, you are so open. Like it's challenging sometimes. Like we are our own worst enemies of
We
like,
are.
you can't do it. You shouldn't do it. Why are you doing it?
Mhm. There's somebody else who's better. There is always going to be somebody who's better. Every opportunity we get, somebody else is better or somebody turned it down. It's a fact of life.
Yeah.
We get it though, because we are good enough at that time when we get it.
Hmm. Yeah, most definitely. And it's okay to
Mhm.
just accept what's, being offered or given to you. I love that. But congratulations to that.
Well, thank you.
Like, so how's it been going?
That was a few years ago. I ended that, but when I was on the chair in 2021, so right following COVID, so it was a challenging year.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's great because I'm sure it gave you a lot of lessons and how to do things maybe a little differently next time.
Oh, yes, because I said yes in 2019, by the way, because you come in as saying, so it was before we even knew about COVID or anything. If I had, would I have made the same decision?
You never know. Oh gosh. Okay. So like you're all about business, like, helping people get out of businesses and, be done. So you are kind of like the expert go-to person, which I'm sure you get probed with a lot of questions of like, when is the right time? How much money should I ask for? How much money should I get? Those sort of things. Like, what is one business advice, tip, trick for somebody even starting to think about getting out of their business, like the big exit plan? I heard once that in order to have like a successful business, you need to have an exit plan first. And what are your thoughts on that?
Day one is the best time to start planning. If not, the next best day is today. And here's the thing, there is no one value for any business. A business depends on lots of items, but the most common one is the type of buyer. So, who is it? Is it a strategic? Is it a private equity? Is it an individual? Is it a competitor? Is it an employee? Is it a child? Who is that buyer type? Then how much are they going to pay? But that's the least important of all of the aspects, because the most important is how much are you going to keep.
Mm.
So you've got to go in understanding the types of buyers and the structure of the deal to figure out what you want as an exit strategy and how long you want that to take, because it's not like buying a house. Most people understand the basic process of buying a house. You move everything out, the next person buys it, moves in, restarts everything. Buying a business, it's messy. Selling it is messy. You do not close it down and restart it. There is this mess at the time of transition. There are employees to be onboarded to a new company. There's new company culture. There's mergers. There's acquisitions. There's change. So again, what type of change is your future part and looking at, and what those terms are is definitely relevant to how much you keep. Our whole goal is that our owners maximize their financial goal. So, here's what your basic structure will be. Here's what this type of buyer will be that you've decided to go after, most likely pay. Here's how the structure will typically be. So if this amount, now go talk to your financial advisor or wealth advisor and accountant or a tax accountant if you don't have one, to figure out strategies to way to mitigate taxes and to figure out how much you will have after you've paid liabilities, bonuses, blah, 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 blah. Those are the important things to think about. Not, oh, I'm just done. What do you want? But then again, for people like those, like you, Mel, who own your empire, and can you take off your hat? Can you take off your identity hat? You are amazing in that you've got multiple identity hats. So you can focus full time on something. Yay! You're like,
Wouldn't that be nice?
but not everybody can.
Yeah.
And because they don't have all your opportunities and options, which is amazing because you're already putting into practice, hey, this is not me. I'm not defined by this role.
Mm. Yeah, it's a lot for people to think about. And yeah, it's just not that easy of being like, hey, Lisa, can you sell my business, please? Make me millionaires, multiple.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
We'll go with the latter right now.
Yeah. One thing we'll always do is be honest. We'll let you know what you're worth.
Right. And unfortunately, it's, the wrong answer that people aren't ready for, or the answer that people aren't ready for, right? They're like, oh, I can just wiggle that magic wand, or you can, but you're like, no. Okay, so let's circle back to Six Figure Chicks. So
Yeah.
how was it being an author in that book? I know you've done others, but it's like being in the collaboration with fellow like-minded females. How has that been since released the book and being around new authors, past authors?
It's fun. I mean, here you are, and I don't think you first described it this way, but it's becoming its own little slang language, whatever. We've got a tribe of individuals who are like minded, who are always focused on helping others, always focused on helping others. And I don't know, I've been in lots of rooms and I've been in lots of rooms where you've got a number of people who are helpful. This is 100%. Um, I would actually call everybody in there more or less a servant leader, because even if they're not in that leadership role, they are focused on empowering others and lifting them up. And the one thing I love is we celebrate everybody's success without any of that envy, without any of the jealousy or any of that negative stuff that comes along. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Damn it. Why didn't I get it? No.
Right. I mean, like we're all in this together.
Yeah.
The highs, the lows. We've all been there, done that in some
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah.
It's like, you made it through. Thank goodness. High five.
Yeah. You're on the other side. Yay. Now put your
Yeah.
hand down and start pulling others up.
Yes, yes, most definitely. And the great give back is that giving back to others to empower them to be as successful or more than us. Like I want every single person that reads that book to be right here at my level or more. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
I love that. And okay, so let's see. Well, I kind of know the answer to this question. I'm not going to ask it. Um, okay, so if you could have dinner with anyone, successful woman, dead or alive, who would that be?
Hmm. This was the one I kept thinking about and thinking about. And there are so many. I just want to have like a big round table of women. But if there's just one, I'd have to go with Mother Teresa.
Wow. I think I've had one other person say that.
Yeah. Because somebody who can change the world, and she changed the world.
Mm. Mm.
And she was very humble, and I've read most of her story. So it's just one of those. She was humble, but she also was a no BS kind of gal.
I love that. Wow. Breaking bread with Mother Teresa. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Yes. Okay. So as we wrap it up, where can people find you and learn more about your amazing self and business? Like, do you have a favorite social profile, your website? What would you like people to go to find you?
LinkedIn is probably the best. And do you drop the LinkedIn here, or do I
We'll
need
put
to?
it all on the show
Okay.
notes. So yeah, definitely.
LinkedIn is the easiest and the best, and that's where we do a lot of, hey, here's some business tips, so you can follow along, and just people don't comment on them, and that's by choice, because nobody wants anybody else, nor do you want other people to know you're thinking about it, or so on or so on. So not commenting, I don't care. They're just to be top of mind things to think about.
Yeah, I always see you posting great content. So thank you for that. Like, not enough people do,
Yeah.
and it's important. So thank you so much for being on the show with me, Lisa. You make me smile so big. I love being around you.
Likewise, thank you for having me, and for, and for being patient with me.
I know we've both rescheduled a few times, but that's no problem. We are busy scheduling women. So with that said, until next time, keep rising, keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Thank you so much.